Pirates Outlaws is a fast-paced deck-building roguelike which lets you control unique characters accompanied by extremely diverse cards in a simplistically stylized world with various different maps and enemies to face. The first impression of the game's simplicity can be deceiving, since the combat speed and the strategic weight each of the limited hand cards has combines perfectly in one of the three modes and results in a rather addictive gameplay loop. I am Dorian the Explorer and I've played Pirates Outlaws more than I've studied for uni, which is probably why I don't have a degree. So join me while we explore this deck building roguelike. In the first mode we start every run with one of 16 drastically different heroes and work our way through more islands than the One Piece manga, facing numerous enemies, encountering various events, shops and taverns on our way to the final boss of 3 levels. Reaching each island chips away from our ship's endurance in form of action points. This resource has to be taken into account when planning out a route, since a lacking management skill can result in a quick ending. Finishing a run unlocks further cards and rewards us with repute, which works together with milestones we can reach. These milestones unlock further characters we can play, as well as new maps, enemies and bosses to face. Taking on these enemies is done in a turn and card based, as well as heavily hand and bullet limited combat system. Each hero has melee, range and skill cards working together in synergy and need to be cleverly used, which at first seems daunting, but due to the mentioned limit of hand cards, strategies and synergies are being formed naturally. This results in a satisfying learning curve and sees us quickly ramping up the repute we need for more heroes. Having a large roster of creatively designed heroes to choose from offers enormous amounts of replayability. Two perfect examples could be the Alchemist, who can combine cards, temporarily creating completely new ways to fight, while the Carpenter stacks up a damaging buff which renders him useless the next turn when reaching a certain number. Each hero requires us to experiment with its skill set to work around their strengths and weaknesses. This results in hours of fun, since any failed monotony can be brilliantly avoided by just picking another hero. Apart from the various cards we obtain with every battle, we can further equip our hero with relics which can fundamentally change our playstyle. With a particular set of skills, relics, we further enhance our progress during a run by enhancing our cards or remove unwanted ones. The game's combat system changes up the usual style by 2 small differences, with the armor being carried over to every round and only one buff being applicable. This allows us to strategically manipulate our own buffs and debuffs as well as the enemies. We have a huge bleeding debuff, no worries, a quick sip of rum and we are drunk instead, which is, as we all know, a form of alternative medicine. Reaching a high repute score sees us unlock 2 more modes, with the Arena and the Tavern Brawl. The former puts us against a constant stream of battles, while after every finished fight we get a number of choices to enhance our character and deck for the upcoming battles. These fights number up to 100, while every 10th battle puts a boss in our way. The Tavern Brawl is slightly different, with only 3 battles to fight, while our hero stack is filled with cards from themed packages, accompanied by a relic. The first 2 battles have one further rule, namely that we are facing 5 waves of enemies in one go, while the last encounter puts us in front of the Tavern Keeper, a challenging boss with 3 stances and an alcohol problem. These 3 game modes would suffice to provide a great amount of replayability, but the game has one more addition with quests and bounties. These give us further goals we need to reach during a run in one of the maps of the main mode, while the rewards mostly are beautiful new skins for our heroes. The skin component, however, is not limited to our heroes, but can give our ship some style and pizzazz. This choice of 3 different modes, a roster of 16 unique heroes, 700 diverse cards and over 60 bosses lets Pirate Outlaws stretch out the term of replayability. With a simplistic yet charming art style and shanty-esque music, the game delivers a relaxing ambient. The sound design, however, fell flat for me regarding the constant sound every single card and action made, culminating to a barrage of sounds. Luckily, we can turn off those sound effects, giving us the chance to brilliantly immerse ourselves into the pirate theme. Pirates Outlaws is available on various platforms since August 2019 for currently $16.79. Is Pirates Outlaws for you, and what's your favorite chewing gum flavor? Let me know in the comments, like, share and subscribe, and last but not least, have a great day or evening.